Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. But more on that later, because today we're going to look at the brand new Marvel Legends Secret Wars Symbiote costume Spider-Man. We're gonna bust this guy open, do some quick little fresh out of box thoughts, and then a little bit of a modification I'm planning on doing, and kind of compare him with other figures. You know the deal. Welcome back. It's Red coming at you with another action figure video. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you guys had a good holidays, whatever you celebrated in December, New Year's, all that good stuff. Let's crack this guy open. So, let's see here. Really, I like the card art. You know, I don't really, you know, it is what it is. It's got figures on it. You know, I don't much care, but because this is what I care about. Let's rip this guy out. We're gonna pop head out, then get the little handsies out. Bam, bam. Handsies. Got tape. Cardboard. Oh boy. With the lenticular shield. Let's look at this. This is what you guys came for. You know, this is a lenticular shield. I mean, it looks pretty nice. Some good art of Peter and you know, Black Costume Spider-Man. I like how like neither head looks like this that he comes with. But once again, I don't really care about that stuff as much. I'm more into the toy itself. Get rid of my knife and yeah. And there we go. He is very stiff right out of the box. I gotta say, he's definitely gonna be getting hit with some hot water here in just a second, but he is looking pretty snazzy. This head looks pretty cool on him. I mean, it's just a good old classic McFarlane style, kind of bigger eyes. See, that's not too bad. Let's see how this head looks on him. Oh, that is very tight. I'm gonna need to. Yeah, this guy needs a full hot water bath. He is very stiff, but he's very cool looking. And it's on the objectively best Spider-Man body. It's the Amazing Fantasy 15 body, so that's cool. We'll just pop that off because this head, you know, it can turn stuff pretty easily. So he comes with a pretty nice full range of hands. He's got the fists. He's got tooth whippies and some Wally Crawlies. And yeah, so I don't know. We're gonna get this guy cleaned up, get him heated up, get his joints kind of de-stiffened, and we'll take a closer look at this guy. And we're back after a little bit of modification. I'll just kind of quickly explain what I did. So just kind of going top to bottom here, I just sort of messed with the shoulders a little bit because they were a little too tight, and also the kind of Y motion was super not great. Like you could barely get them to T-pose at all. So all I did was go in after I heated them up, and I just took like a little flathead screwdriver. Let me get some more light on there. Took a little flathead, shoved it in there, kind of twisted it, and then like put it like right down in here. Just kind of like widen that hole a bit, much like your mother. And then I just took a little X-Acto knife and just cut away at that kind of lip that's on the shoulders there, because it's just a little too much, you know. I'll move this light kind of back here just so that way, you know, because black figure, black background, you know, not mixing too well. But yeah, so that's kind of the most I did there. But now you can kind of get that full Y pose real nice and easy, not too tight. You know, just kind of loosen the joints a little bit, just kind of worked them out. All that good stuff. Nothing's too messy tight on them. This head was way too tight, so I heated it up, popped it on a slightly bigger ball for a minute, and then popped it back on this guy and just kind of left it on there while it cooled off, and now it's perfect. It pops on, off, real nice and smooth. And speaking of which, let's show him off next to, not next to, with some other heads. So here he is with the other stock head. And that looks pretty good. I think that's a good look. You know, just kind of that classic 80s black suit Spidey kind of later on in the McFarlane run kind of look. And then you got more like the first appearance kind of look from the VHS retro card figure. It's a little lollipoppy, a little too big. But, you know, not the end of the world. I bet you could fudge it for pictures. And here he is next to the, with the OG Pizza Spidey, black costume Spider-Man head. And that's honestly not too bad. It's a little big still, but just barely. Honestly, it looks really good on there. I bet you can make it look real nice with, for photos. I am going to stick with this head. This is my favorite. Like, I just think that looks so cool. I'm not always a fan of an angry Spider-Man, but I think for this figure, this head sculpt is way too fire. He's just got that nice kind of sculpted eyebrow there too. It just looks so pissed off. I love it. And just for funsies, here he is with good old Bully Maguire. Well, it's not Bully Maguire, it's just normal Toby, but, you know, unless we finally get some Spider-Man 3 figures, which I doubt we'll ever get, that's how he looks, and that's a good unmasked option for this body, because the Renew Your Vows is way too big. So I think that looks pretty snazzy. Other modifications I've done, pretty much just the feet. So I did the feet swap with the VHS black costume Spider-Man, where he's got the toe joint, and then just because I was feeling nasty, I painted the bottoms of the feet blue, kind of like the interior art for a lot of black costume Spider-Man back in the 80s, especially, like his feet were blue, like the bottoms were, and I thought it looked really cool on the Mafex, so I wanted to go ahead and recreate that here, and I think it looks pretty okay. It's not like the best ever, like it kind of breaks up with the toe joint because I didn't want it to be like too much forward, but yeah, no, so that's pretty much all I did to this guy. Articulation wise, I've already kind of showed off the shoulders, some of the mods I did. The head is classic disc, ball hinge, swivel, you know, not a lot of tilt. You can kind of get some in there, which that looks really good. Bicep swivel, butterfly, not the strongest butterfly, but I think it's decent enough. I don't think it's awful. Like, he can definitely do some nice crossbody stuff on the back and forward, you know, definitely kind of get him holding both webs. Double joint elbow, perfect, like all the way range. He's got the nice new style kind of torso articulation that we've been getting more. Kind of started with, I guess, a Spider-Man thing, but now we're getting it on figures even like Punisher, and getting, like, you know, the Renew Your Vows body with Daredevil. So that's pretty cool. So he's got like a nice range of motion here. And then he's got the kind of lower ab crunch, and you can really combine those for a lot of good different poses. And then hips, just regular T-ball kind of thing, like two ball joints, and then, you know, thigh swivel, double jointed knee. And he can not only kick himself in the butt, he can literally like put his foot on his back like a for real gymnast. It's really good. This is why I contend this is the best Spider-Man body. It's so articulate. It's just buff enough, but just slim enough too. It's not too muscular. Like, I think the Renew Your Vows is definitely a little too much sometimes. Definitely works for like the 90s cartoon, but I think on an average, this is kind of what Spider-Man should look like. So he's got a boot cut, ankle rocker, and hinge, just like usual. And normally he does not have a toe joint. Like, you know, I modded this guy, so he's got a toe joint. You know, is what it is. As far as other accessories that actually come with this guy, he comes with a full array of hands. And we'll just show those off real quick. So he comes with some thwip flippers, some dynamic splayed out wall crawly hands, And of course, he comes with some basic fists. So overall, this guy's really, really good. Let's get into some size comparisons and just kind of see how he looks next to some other figures I've got. Oh, before I forget, if you're interested in what I use to paint the bottoms of the feet, literally is just one of these nice oil-based Sharpie paint pens. These are really, really dope. I've got a few of these. I need to get some more. But they are super useful. They dry really fast, and they're pretty clean. They're not bad at all. Like I did this like less than an hour ago, and it's like completely dry. Like it's not even coming off on my thumb. So yeah. Anyways, I'll be right back. And to kick things off here he is next to the Amazing Fantasy 15 Spidey. This is the Target re-release, and I've customized this guy a little bit. This is kind of like a secondhand figure, so I added some bits to him. Might do a video on him, but that's how they look together. And here he is next to 2024 Walmart exclusive Venom from the 80th anniversary kind of retro card, whatever, catch-all. It's a really good figure. Might do a video on him, but that's how they look together. And here he is next to the retro card Scarlet Spider. They look pretty cool together. You know, this is kind of what I'm talking about, like the bigger body and stuff. I mean, I like it for this guy just because I guess I'm, you know, a little biased because of Spider-Verse, so I think the buffer body looks cool, but this more slim body definitely fits Spider-Man a lot better in my mind. For another alternate Spider-Man comparison, here he is next to the Spider Armor Spider-Man, and they look really good together. It's almost like this guy was meant to be off this body, or like height-wise. Here he is with his wave mate, the Secret Wars brown costume Wolverine. That's the astonishing head, because I kind of prefer how he looks with the snarling teeth, and I think that's a pretty decent head swap. The yellows look pretty good together. I think he's pretty fun. For another fun kind of classic 80s, 90s sort of comparison, here he is next to Jim Lee Cyclops from X-Men 97. And here's how he looks next to some more kind of like that, like sort of classic Silver Age sort of stuff, the Silver Centurion Iron Man. And for some characters that he put the smackdown on in this costume in the animated series, here he is next to Shocker and Rhino. And for some random comparisons, here he is next to the Amazing Yamaguchi Midoriya figure, and a G.I. Joe Classified Beachhead, and the Jada Toys Street Fighter Ryu figure. So, all in all, I just gotta say, this guy is really, really good. Probably my favorite black costume Spider-Man Hasbro's put out, period. I've had most of them. I think I've only missed one or two, but it's really nice to have all of these extra parts and heads to be able to customize this guy. But I gotta say, like, just right out the gate, just even without modifying him, he's already gonna blow those guys out of the water, just because that Renew Your Vows body is so good. Or not Renew Your Vows, excuse me. The Amazing Fantasy body is just so good. It just feels right for Spider-Man. It looks great, feels great. Yeah, poses great. I don't know what else you could ask for. It looks fantastic, amazing, whatever. So yeah, overall, I gotta say, highly recommend this guy if you can find him for retail, especially. I'm sure, you know, sites will get him back in stock, and if nothing else, he's pretty much just now hitting stores. So I'm sure, you know, if you're lucky, you might be able to find him at a Target or something. So good luck out there. Take care of yourself, take care of each other. Hope you guys have a great day. Deuces.